In this video, we'll be taking a look at two MLB games happening on August 18, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Colorado Rockies versus St. Louis Cardinals. The Colorado Rockies and the St. Louis Cardinals will wrap up a quick two-game set in Busch Stadium on Thursday afternoon against one another. Colorado will be sending right-hander Antonio Senzatela to the mound and is coming off a no decision against the Arizona Diamondbacks, as he went 6 innings and allowed 3 runs on 5 hits with 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. St. Louis is having veteran righty Adam Wainwright and did not factor into the decision against the Milwaukee Brewers, as he pitched 9 innings and gave up a run on 3 hits with a walk and 8 strikeouts. The Rockies sit with a 51-68 record overall, and although the pitching hasn't been awful this series, the offense hasn't scored enough, and that has led to the losses. On Wednesday, the Rockies were able to score 1 run. Overall, the weakness of this team has been the pitching, and they are giving up 5.39 runs per game. C.J. Cron has hit 23 home runs and driven an 80 RBI. On the mound for the Rockies is Antonio Senzatela, who sits with a 3-6 record and an earned run average of 4.67. In his last start against the Arizona Diamondbacks, he went 6 innings, giving up 5 hits and 3 runs. On the other side of this matchup is the Cardinals, who sit with a 66-51 record overall, and they have won 3 games in a row. In each of the last 3 games, the pitching has been good, and they need to continue that here. Overall, the pitching is giving up only 4.01 runs per game, which is 9th in the league. Paul Goldschmidt has hit 29 home runs and driven 92 RBI. On the mound for the Cardinals is Adam Wainwright, who sits with an 8-8 record and an earned run average of 3.27. In his last start against the Brewers, he went 9 innings, giving up 3 hits and 1 run. Advanced metrics are not Antonio Senzatela's friend. The veteran has been one of the worst pitchers in baseball this season, with a 4.67 earned run average and a 5.22x earned run average in 90.2 innings. However, diving deeper into his metrics, he has a .310 xBA and a .382 WOBA. He also ranks in the 4th percentile or worse in strikeout rate, whiff rate, and chase rate, as he rarely gets any swings and misses outside of the strike zone. He has not faced the Cardinals' offense this season, but the St. Louis lineup has seen a lot of Senzatela in their careers, as their lineup has a .311 batting average in 80 plate appearances against the Rockies starter. Senzatela has also been a bad luck charm when the Rockies are on the road, as they've lost 6 of his 7 starts away from Coors Field, and 4 of those 6 losses have come by multiple runs. Besides one really bad start against the Yankees, Adam Wainwright has been lights out in the last 3 weeks. He allowed 1 run or less to the Blue Jays, Cubs, and Brewers in the last few weeks, and his last outing was a complete game performance against Milwaukee. He allowed just 1 run and 3 hits in that start, which was an excellent bounce-back outing after getting shelled by the Yankees. Wainwright is absolutely the better pitcher in this matchup, and the Cardinals' offense has been arguably the best in baseball since the All-Star break. They rank first in OBP and OPS in the last 15 days, while Colorado's offensive production drops off a cliff when they don't play at Coors Field. The St. Louis lineup should tee off on Senzatela, so the St. Louis Cardinals to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. These offenses in the previous 6 games, the Rockies are scoring 3.7 runs per game, while the Cardinals are averaging 4.2 runs per game. Neither bullpen has been doing outstandingly well, as Colorado is 29th in the majors with a 4.73 reliever earned run average, while St. Louis is 13th in MLB with a 3.79 bullpen earned run average so far this season. The Rockies are producing against the Cardinals' pitching. They have now scored 34 runs in 5 games against the Cardinals this season. In addition, the Cardinals should feast on Senzatela. The right-hander has struggled against the Cardinals, amassing an ugly 5.11 earned run average in 7 career meetings. The Cards have scored 5 or more runs in 6 out of their last 8 games. The over is also 4-1 in the 5 meetings between these foes this season, all occurring within the last week. I expect a barrage of runs in this one. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Oakland Athletics versus Texas Rangers. American League West rivals will finish up a 3-game series on Thursday afternoon with the Oakland Athletics taking on the Texas Rangers at Globe Life Field. With the series tied at 1 win apiece so far, the teams will meet again late on Wednesday after the time of publishing. Oakland is in last place at 42-75, while the Rangers are also out of contention at 52-64. The Rangers hold a 9-6 head-to-head advantage so far in 2022 as they look for their first season series win over Oakland since 2016. The Oakland Athletics have scored 13 runs in their last 3 games and 4 or more runs in 4 of their last 8 games. The Athletics have won 7 of their last 10 games when scoring 4 or more runs. Sean Murphy leads the Athletics with 94 hits and 49 RBI, while Elvis Andrus and Seth Brown have combined for 165 hits and 79 RBI. Zach Logg gets the ball, and he is 3-6 with a 5.49 earned run average and 29 strikeouts this season. This will be Logg's second career game against the Rangers. The Texas Rangers have scored 5 runs in their last 3 games and 3 or fewer runs in 5 of their last 7 games. The Rangers have lost 9 of their last 11 games when scoring 3 or fewer runs. Nathaniel Lowe leads the Rangers with 122 hits and 49 RBI, while Adolis Garcia and Marcus Semien have combined for 223 hits and 131 RBI. Dane Dunning gets the ball, and he is 2-6 with a 4.12 earned run average and 104 strikeouts this season. Dunning is 0-0 with a 2.57 earned run average and 14 strikeouts in his career against the Athletics. Oakland is 33-16 in their last 49 game 4s of a series and 2-7 in their last 9 games against the American League West. The under is 11-5 in Oakland's last 16 road games. Texas is 5-12 in their last 17 home games and 17-43 in their last 60 game 4s of a series. The under is 8-3 in Texas' last 11 Thursday games. The Athletics picked up their second straight win on Wednesday night after arriving in Texas on a lengthy losing streak. The Rangers have been dealing with some distractions in the clubhouse with the firing of their GM and manager over the past few days, so that may have played a role in their poor performance of late. Nonetheless, the Rangers are in a good bounce-back spot today with Dane Dunning on the mound. Dunning has been one of the Rangers' most reliable arms this season, with a 4.12 earned run average and 4.09 Fahrenheit IP across 22 starts. Dunning doesn't have the most overpowering stuff, but his 5-pitch arsenal helps him keep hitters off balance and allows him to generate weak contact. Despite Oakland's victories over the past few nights, it remains one of the league's worst defenses against right-handed pitching, so Dunning should have success in shutting them down. The Rangers are also capable of providing run support in this game as their lineup faces Zach Logg, who is 3-6 on the year with a 5.49 earned run average. His expected numbers don't suggest much improvement moving forward, so he could struggle in this game against a Rangers lineup that ranks in the top half of the league in generating runs against left-handed pitchers. With shaky bullpens on both sides, the Rangers should take care of business with the starting pitching advantage and more consistent offense in this matchup, so the Texas Rangers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. In the last game that Oakland starter Zach Logg faced Texas, a total of 15 runs were scored. The total finished over in the last start by Texas pitcher Dane Dunning. The total has finished over in 7 of the last 10 games between Oakland and Texas and in 5 of the last 7 games that Oakland has played on the road against Texas. Texas is 21st in team earned run average, while Oakland is 24th. The Oakland Athletics have found their offense in this series, and the Texas Rangers are due for an offensive breakthrough. Zach Logg has allowed 16 hits and 10 earned runs in his last 16.1 innings, while Dane Dunning has allowed 30 hits and 14 earned runs in his last 30 innings. Both pitchers are hittable, and the total is rather reasonable. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.